LPT Learn how to change your car's air filters. Your car has two air filters. One for the engine and one for the cabin. They should be changed every 6-12 months. When you get your oil changed, they usually ask if you want them replaced for about $30-40 a piece. These filters typically cost about $10 and are super easy to replace. The cabin air filter is usually located behind the glove box and doesn't require any tools to access. The engine air filter just needs a screwdriver to access under the hood. Guides for your care are likely available in your car's manual or on YouTube. Easy way to save thousands over the life of your car. Edit 6-12 months isn't a hard and fast rule, depends on how much you drive, your environment, etc. Edit 2 Wow, sounds like a lot of brands make it way more difficult. My second LPT is get a Honda. Some cabin filters are indeed difficult. Valvoline Instant Oil Change Place wanted $20 to change the air filter in my wife's daily. I was like, nah, I will do it myself and save $10. The filter at Advance Auto was like $19.88 LMAO. I will let them do it next time. Googled it for my car after a long bout of wildfire smoke and found a video of a kindergartner changing the filter. It's super easy. Every 12,000 miles. Actually, they have a mileage-based service life, not a time-based service life. If you do a lot of driving on gravel roads, or anywhere there's a lot of dust, then you should be following maintenance schedule aka severe service, which you'll find recommends replacing these filters every 6,000 miles. Source: I'm a mechanic. I've been doing this on my 2011 Honda Civic since 2020. The filters are like $10 on Amazon and dealerships legit try and charge $50-70 for it. Straight thievery. My engine filter doesn't even require a screwdriver. It has a latch system on it. I don't know anything about cars, but it's super easy. Literally anyone reading this can do it too. The cabin air filter is usually located behind the glove box and doesn't require any tools to access. I have some bad news for you. In most cars, the cabin filter is an absolute nightmare to get to. No, they should not be changed every 6-12 months. They should be changed on miles driven. Someone drives 500 miles a year, the other 12,000 miles. What use is it changing on age when the mileage is such a massive variable? This also varies by region. Damp locations have little airborne dust. Live in the Sahara, you might need to change it monthly. I change my air filter when it looks dirty. Not all cars have a cabin filter. Why would you change your cabin filter every 12 months? More like 5 years for most people. Sadly, too many cars nowadays basically require you to be a mechanic to change the cabin air filter. They're buried in the engine bay or require taking the whole dashboard apart. I just wait for KN to have a sale and buy lifetime filters from them for engine. I buy cabin air filters on Amazon. Took my Tacoma in for recall work and they suggested I replace the cabin air filter for $85. It's $10 retail, and 30 seconds to replace with no tools. If they knew it needed replaced, they clearly went through all the steps besides putting a new filter in. I'd have bid at maybe $30. At $85 they can fuck right off. My cabin air filter is down and way up in the passenger foot wheel area. I have to crush the filter a bit to get enough clearance to get it in. It also right next to the evap heater lines and fuse panel. Some engineer needs to have a foot shoved up their ass, and that is coming from someone who works on turbojet engines. Changing an engine filter takes like 10 minutes if you've never done it before. And you will unscrew at most a couple of 10mm bolts. Changing a cabin filter will very possibly require you to disassemble a good chunk of your dashboard. And a contortionist act to even reach the stupid thing once you've done so. They are not similar jobs. My shop charges what it would cost to buy at a local parts store because they get them bulk pricing. I'm happy to let someone else do the work for the same cost. Gonna add to this. Learning how to change the lights on your car is so fucking easy and can also save you time and money. No need to set up an appointment to get it changed, and simply knowing what type of bulb is required is pretty much all you need and will save so much fucking money. I just changed cabin filter and found a full rat's nest in there. Need to figure out how they're getting in and screen it off. I bought a used Honda that was in great shape, except it had been used to hotbox super smoke a lot of weed. Changing out the cabin filter was a major part of getting rid of the smell. Cabin filters are on the right side, not glove box side in UK also. Another shitty overgeneralized and already well-known LPT. And now all good internet searches require a filter. When you do the engine air filter, if you really want your car to run like new, also clean your mass airflow sensor and throttle body with the spray stuff. Vids on YT and spray is $10 at Malfart. My 2004 Sienna runs like brand new now. In all three of my Lexus, the cabin air filter from the dealer was $64. I bought them online for $16. Easy money saver. Also, a lot of Lexus parts are really Toyota parts. If it has the name Toyota on the box instead of Lexus, it's a lot cheaper. LPT. Get a bike. Save 1,000s a year. They will try to upsell you at the oil change places and mark up the price by at least triple. They are actually not expensive, and a quick YouTube video should tell you how to do it on your vehicle. There's a ton of vehicle-specific content out there. You mislead me and my car blew up. My 370Z has 2 air filters and I only changed one because of your advice. TS's. Who has a car? Everywhere isn't America. My vehicle does not have a cabin filter, but I did only learn this recently after reading another topic about how they are a thing. 2007 Jeep Liberty. My Subaru cabin filter was a bitch to get to and did need a screwdriver. It's behind the glove box, and the first step to reaching it is removing the plastic cover around where the gear selector is. Not all cars are easy. Mine makes you remove the glove compartment and is known for being sticky. I'll take it a step further and say people should learn how to do all of their own car maintenance. People should also know how to check their oil levels, check tire pressure, where the safe jack points are on their vehicle, and where the spare tire is. Great LPT, but not all cars have a cabin air filter. My 1997 Camaro does not have one. A lot of performance V-engined cars have 2 engine air filters, though they should be obvious once you've opened the bonnet. Some cars have multiple cabin air filters too. Like everything, read your manual before starting. Just did this last week on my Sorento. Was getting an oil change and the shop wanted to charge me $70 per filter. I was like, nah. Then ordered both filters off Amazon for less than $25 total. The next day I spent less than 5 minutes changing them both. No tools necessary. 6-12 years. Got it. Learn how to clean your air filter can use several times. Change your own oil. How to use a pencil and pantyhose in a snap pantyhose for a belt in emergency. And I think the pencil was for the carb? Unsure. 6 to 12 months is ridiculous unless you're driving in a dust bowl. Reminds me that it's time to change mine, thanks.